My brain is scrambled. I can't even think straight. That's what one man posted on Reddit, finding out about his wife's affair. 1,700 other people responded. This is exactly how I feel. And then another wrote, she was my entire world. What the F do I do? I know the feeling. I've had women cheat. I've had them walk out. I've been served a 5-day vacate notice. In every one of those moments, I was probably just like you. Panicking, chasing, trying to control the outcome. But you know what? You can't save her. But you can wake up and save yourself. My name is Josh, and let me take you back to one of my darkest failures. You see, the path to authentic leadership runs straight through the fire of our greatest mistakes. I met my wife in college, trying to be a good Christian and desperately wanted to do things God's way. We were both baptized, but see, here's what I didn't understand. I was cleaning the outside of the cup and leaving the inside filthy. You see, I was more focused on doing things the right way than I was in becoming the right man. So we ended up becoming like roommates. Have you ever felt that way with your wife? Then, when other women started giving me attention, I chose to be unfaithful. I was unfaithful, period. The failure was mine and mine alone. See, I do desperately want to please God. But see, I didn't learn to communicate my needs, to create real intimacy, or to lead myself first. The truth that most men don't want to admit, when there are unmet needs, we can become so vulnerable to doing things we would never imagine. See, I never got married and said, oh, well, I'll just cheat on my wife if I'm not happy with her. Of course not. I was sincere. I meant the best. And yet I failed. So what did I do? I doubled down on a bad situation. I married the woman I cheated with, thinking the passion could save me. Oh no, stupid. I fell into another trap. Social media. I can't warn people enough about social media. Well, I started texting, sexting some beautiful woman, right? It's a two-dimensional picture, is what it is. Who knows? However, my wife found them out. She couldn't get past it. One weekend while I was away at work, her parents swooped in to save their little girl, took all her things, and our 1-year-old child. That was the end. So then later, I found this nice, responsible, stable woman. She was definitely paying the bills. She went to church with me. I thought things were great. Now, unfortunately, I needed more emotional intimacy than she was willing to deliver. One weekend, she said, I need to go and help my mom. Her mom was elderly. I need to go help my mom. I'm like, okay. While she was gone, what happens? I get a knock on the door and a 5-day vacate notice. I'm jobless and homeless. But see, here's what I finally realized that saved me. See, I was not the victim of these women. No, I was the common denominator in all my problems. I was the man who did not show up doing the inner work. I didn't communicate my needs. I didn't create safety for authentic communication. I was living out of desperation instead of inspiration. And I was trying to get love instead of be loved. Have you ever done any of those things? When I met my wife, Arlene, in the Philippines, everything changed. Not because she was different, but because I finally did the work to become different inside. I stopped trying to find the right woman and started becoming the right man. Today, my wife writes me and says I'm her safe place. Never would have this happened otherwise. I learned that self-leadership comes before family leadership always. So listen carefully. When a woman cheats, leaves, your first instinct, it's going to be chase, beg, control, maybe run away. Think of it like in an airplane. What happens when there's an emergency? You put the mask on yourself first, then you save those around. That's leadership. You can't save her, but wake up and save yourself. And when you do the work, you become steady, grounded, aligned with your values. You become the kind of man that can weather any storm. Whether she stays or she goes. It's not about being cold. It's not about giving up. No, your steadiness. Think of a lighthouse in a storm. It doesn't chase the ships. It doesn't control the waves. It stands solid, unshaken, so others can find their way. The spiritual foundation here is simple, but profound. When you steady yourself, you steady the whole. As Romans 12:2 says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind daily. You must become steady, grounded, and aligned with your values. Not once, but every day. Here's something you can do right now. Stop trying to fix her. Stop trying to control the outcome. I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. Pause this if you need to. Get a pencil, pen, write this down. What unmet needs am I carrying that I've never learned to communicate? I'll say it again. What unmet needs am I carrying that I've never learned to communicate? Okay? What inner work am I avoiding? 3, what kind of man do I need to become regardless of whether she stays or goes? I want the honest answers written down. Not what sounds spiritual, what, something you're going to share with your pastor or counselor that will make you look good in a certain light. No, this is self-leadership. This is where transformation begins. And when you do this work, when you become the man, the relationship, it may follow and it may not. But either way, you win. Because you become a man who can walk through any storm without losing himself. And that's worth more than any outcome you're trying to control. Trust me. If you're ready to stop trying to save or start saving yourself, type the word lead in the comments below. And hey, do someone a favor. You probably know someone right now who's up at 2 a.m, scrolling their phone, feeling like their world is coming to an end. Share this video with them. Maybe your brother, or maybe a coworker, good friend. Your courage to share might be the wake-up call that they need to save his life. Share this video with him. Your courage to share might be the wake-up call that saves his life. Remember, you can't save her, but you can save yourself.